Hello guys, welcome to another Magic Chess video. In today's video, I will be explaining how to play Magic Chess from the very beginning. Without wasting too much time, let us get right into it. But before that, if you are not subscribed to the channel, don't forget to do that, more so if you are a beginner. As on this channel, I make tutorials and guides you will find very useful in your journey. Don't forget to leave a like as well and a comment. Now, let us begin. The first thing to do is to download Mobile Legends Bang Bang and install Magic Chess from the arcade menu. Magic Chess belongs to the genre of auto chess games and is the mlbb version. In these auto chess games, you have your heroes fight against other players' heroes to the death round by round, dealing damage to the enemy player's mascot until one player is left standing. That might sound a bit complicated, but don't worry, I will simplify every part of the description. There are 8 players in a game of Magic Chess, each represented by a mascot called a commander. Throughout this video, I will refer to the player as the commander. We will go deeper into the actual abilities of a commander later on, but for now, just remember that the commander is the character representing the player. Every commander has 100 HP. Commanders do not directly fight other commanders, instead they control fighters called heroes. Commanders can deploy heroes to fight against heroes deployed by enemy commanders. The battlefield where the heroes fight is called a chessboard. The fight continues until one side is defeated. The victorious commander can then do some damage to the enemy commander depending on how many heroes survived the fight. This continues until all enemy commanders have been defeated and the last commander standing is declared the winner. That is the basic overview of a game of Magic Chess. However, every point I mentioned has different sub-points under it. We will be discussing each and every one of them now, that is, the commander, the heroes, the chessboard, and the fights, starting with the heroes. These are the foot soldiers that do the fighting in Magic Chess. The champions from Mobile Legends are brought into Magic Chess to fight as heroes, the only difference being that while Mobile Legends champions have 3 to 4 skills, Magic Chess heroes only have 1. The heroes attack automatically using their basic attacks to attack the nearest enemy hero in their range, while assassins jump to the backline to attack. Dealing or taking damage refills a mana bar which, when full, allows the hero to cast his skill. Using heroes with complementary skills is crucial for winning games in Magic Chess. Heroes in Magic Chess are obtained from a general pool called the shop, and it can be accessed by clicking on this button at the bottom right corner of the screen. In the shop, 5 random heroes are displayed and the commander can buy whichever he pleases using the Magic Chess currency gold. We will discuss more about that later on. If commanders do not like the selection of heroes displayed in the shop, they can spend some gold to refresh the shop and get 5 new heroes. Every commander buys heroes from the same pool, that is, a general pool, and as such, the amount of each hero in the shop is limited. The cost of buying a hero varies from hero to hero, depending on a parameter called rarity, which is color coded on the hero's name, their glue in the shop, and the border of their avatar. Grey heroes cost 1 gold, green heroes cost 2 gold, blue heroes cost 3 gold, purple heroes cost 4 gold, and orange heroes cost 5 gold. Generally speaking, higher rarity heroes are much stronger but are much harder to find, so it balances out. When you buy a hero, they will be added to a holding station called the deck. The commander can freely move heroes between the deck and the chessboard when not in battle. Buying heroes and rearranging your formation are the basic actions to master when preparing for a battle in Magic Chess, and they can only be done in the preparation phase, which will be discussed in the fight section of this tutorial. When you buy a hero, you obtain them as a 1-star version. Buying 2 more of the same hero, that is, owning 3 of one hero, upgrades the hero to a 2-star version. Buying 6 more of the hero, that is, owning 9 of one hero, upgrades the hero to a maximum level of 3 stars, which is the strongest form of the hero. Upgrading a hero's star level is the most basic way of increasing their power level. However, heroes have one other attribute called the synergy. A synergy is a group of heroes that share common traits. An example of a synergy is the Gunner synergy, which is made up of Mobile Legends champions who use guns as their primary weapon. When you deploy the required number of heroes, you will trigger a bonus called a synergy effect. The number of heroes required to trigger a synergy effect varies from synergy to synergy. For example, the Gunner synergy requires 2 heroes deployed to trigger its synergy effect. The effect becomes stronger when you deploy 4 heroes and peaks when you deploy 6 heroes. Triggering synergies and upgrading them to the maximum level is another way to increase the power of a hero. You can find more information about the hero's synergy by clicking on them either on the deck or on the board. It is also visible when they show in the shop, or you can check it in the in-game gallery, which can be accessed by clicking on the book button in the top right corner. Heroes can also be made stronger by equipping them with special items called equipment, but that will be discussed later. So to recap, heroes are the basic troops that fight automatically against enemy heroes. After dealing or taking enough damage to fill their mana bar, they will automatically cast their skill. Heroes can be purchased from the shop using gold, and the price of heroes depends on their rarity. Heroes can be freely moved between the deck and the board. Owning 3 pieces of one hero upgrades the hero to 2 stars, and owning 9 pieces upgrades the hero to 3 stars. Heroes have special attributes called synergies, and triggering synergies adds bonus effects to the heroes. Are you enjoying the tutorial so far? Do you understand a little more about how Magic Chess is played? Please leave a comment and like the video. You can also share to your friends who do not know about the game and help them join the fun. Now, let's get back to the tutorial. So now you know how the fights go down. Your heroes fight against enemy heroes. You know how to obtain and strengthen heroes. Each fight is called a round. A round is divided into 2 phases. A 30 to 50 second preparation phase, where the commanders can freely move their heroes around and buy more heroes from the shop. And a 30 to 50 second battle phase, where the deployed heroes fight against the heroes of another commander. There are 2 types of rounds: player rounds, where players battle other players, and creep defense rounds, where players battle monsters from Mobile Legends called creeps. A stage is a collection of 6 rounds. There are 5 stages in a game, and these are the planning stage, the placement stage, the showdown stage, the endgame stage, and the post-endgame stage. In between each stage is a roulette selection called a fate box. Let us look at each element one by one. The game starts at a special fate box called the hero selection. In the hero selection, commanders can pick from 11 different heroes, which are designated as the starting hero, and are 3 gold heroes, that is, they are blue heroes. There is no specific order to how the heroes are picked, a trait unique to the hero selection. In the other fate boxes, just called fate boxes, the commanders pick from 11 different options, which include heroes, equipment, and crystals. Crystals will be discussed later. Starting from the commander with the lowest HP and moving up to the commander with the highest HP. This is to make sure that the commanders with the lowest HP can get the better items and prepare for a comeback. After the hero selection, the game starts at the planning stage. The planning stage has a different design from the other stages in that it only has 4 rounds as opposed to 6. That is, 1 creep defense round and 3 player rounds. Other stages are designed as 2 player rounds followed by 1 creep defense round and finish with 3 more player rounds before entering into the fate box. At the end of every round, every player gets a fixed amount of gold. This is called the battle reward. Winning a round grants 1 extra gold, and maintaining a win or loss streak grants some extra bonus gold. I will make a video soon explaining everything about gold, so make sure to check that out when it releases. As a basic player, just remember that you get a fixed amount of gold every round, and this is your main source of income, and it can be used to obtain more heroes. The battle reward increases from stage to stage as well, So the longer you survive, the more gold you get, which will be essential for obtaining heroes of higher rarity. So to recap the structure of a game of Magic Chess. The game starts at the hero selection. The first round is a creep defense round, followed by 3-player rounds which make up the planning stage. A round is divided into the preparation and the battle phases. At the end of a stage, players pick from fate boxes, starting from the player with the lowest HP. The basic structure of a stage is 2-player rounds, 1 creep defense round, and 3 more player rounds. Surviving a round grants a fixed amount of gold, and the amount of gold increases from stage to stage. I hope everything is clear so far. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments. I would love to hear feedback from new players who are about to enter into the realm of Magic Chess. Now let's go into the next part of the tutorial, and that is the commander. As mentioned before, the commander is the mascot which represents each player, and they have 100 HP. A player is knocked out when the commander reaches 0 HP. However, commanders have 2 other special features, and these are the commander skill and the commander level. The commander skill is a special ability unique to every commander that can change the tide of battle. Every commander has 3 skills to choose from. When obtaining a commander, you get the first skill for free. Every game you complete with the commander grants some XP. After reaching a certain amount, the next skill will be unlocked, and this repeats until you get the third skill. You can immediately unlock all skills if you own a skin of the commander. Commander skills are of 2 types. Passive skills, which do not require the player to activate them, and active skills, which require the player to activate them. An example of a passive skill is the first skill of the commander, Harper, which reduces the damage done to the commander each round by 3. An example of an active skill is the second skill of the same commander, Harper, which blocks all the damage done to the commander for 1 round. It has to be activated by the commander and has a cooldown of 15 rounds. I advise players starting Magic Chess to start with Harper, as his skills are very easy and very efficient as well. Different commander skills have different unique play styles you have to learn. Doing this while simultaneously learning how to play the game will slow down your progress. So use Harper until you rank up to Grandmaster at least. There are 7 ranks in Magic Chess, by the way: Warrior, Elite, Master, Grandmaster, Epic, Legend, and Mythic. The second trait of the commander is the commander level. This basically dictates how many heroes a commander can deploy. A commander level of 3 means your commander can only control 3 heroes, and thus you cannot deploy more than 3. A commander level of 7 allows you to deploy a maximum of 7 heroes. You can increase the commander level by spending some gold. When you have enough gold, tap on the commander level button shown on the bottom left corner of the game. As a beginner, this is all you need to know about the commander level. When you have played a few games, you can check out this video where I explained the more advanced aspects of the commander level. A quick recap on the commander. The commander represents the player and has 100 HP. The commander is knocked out if the HP drops to 0. Every commander has a special skill which could be passive or active. I recommend every new player start with Harper. The commander level tells you how many heroes you can deploy. A higher commander level means you can deploy more heroes. You can increase the commander level by spending a certain amount of gold. Things are definitely getting more complicated, but hang in there. You can always return to this video to rewatch a particular segment. I am intentionally omitting the more complex mechanics as I have made videos about them before now. You can check them out after you've mastered the basics so as to improve. Starting with the chessboard. Chessboards serve no other function but to make the battlefields more beautiful. You can view the battlefield without the obstructing UI with the Clear UI button in the top right corner. Speaking of the top right corner, you have the gallery, the settings, and the Clear UI buttons. Okay, chessboards have one other function. Owning a chessboard reduces the cost of the first commander level upgrade by 1. Pretty cool, right? The synergy counter in the top left corner of the screen shows which synergy you have on the board. When you have met the requirements for triggering a synergy, the synergy will light up. The number required for triggering the synergies is also indicated here. The second button shows how much damage your heroes did in the previous round, and in a battle phase, it shows how much damage the heroes are doing in that battle updated in real time. The third button shows which equipment is equipped by which heroes. Every hero can carry up to 3 equipments. For now, do not bother yourself too much about which equipment belongs on who. Just put whatever item you get on one hero, preferably the hero with the highest star level or the highest rarity. When you have progressed further, you can check out my video where I explain items and the best builds. The topmost right corner shows your battery and your ping. Magic Chess has a lot of different strategies that have evolved over the years, so much so that it is actually difficult for beginners to keep up. But there is this very basic strategy you can use as beginners without stressing yourselves. And this strategy is: number 1, pick a hero in hero selection. Number 2, check the synergies of that hero. For example, if you pick 1-1, her synergies are Cadia Riverlands and Archer. You can see the synergies of a hero when you click on them. Step 3. Pick the first synergy and buy every hero belonging to that synergy. For example, with 1-1, her first synergy is Cadia Riverlands, and so you will buy Cho, Akai, Luoyi, Zilong, and Sun. Step 4. After buying all the heroes of the first synergy, you will then proceed to buy all the heroes of the second synergy. Still on the 1-1 example, her second synergy is Archer. Therefore, you will buy Mia, Irithel, Hanabi, Brody, and Melissa. Step 5. Forget everything I said in step 3 and step 4. Instead of buying them separately like that, you are to buy them together. Still on the 1-1 example, you will buy all the Cadia Riverlands heroes and all the Archer heroes as you find them in the shop. Step 6. For both synergies, you need to deploy 3 members to trigger the basic synergy effects and 6 heroes to trigger the maximum synergy effects. Make sure to trigger the synergy effects by deploying the required number of heroes. Upgrade your commander level where necessary. And step 7, buy as many of the heroes from the shop and upgrade them to 3 stars. This works for every hero you can pick in the hero selection. You just have to look at their synergies and buy every hero that has the same synergy as the main hero. Every major Magic Chess update, which comes once in a year, adds or removes a special mechanic. The mechanic in the current update of Magic Chess is the Star Core system. I have 2 dedicated videos to the Star Core system. I recommend watching the first one immediately after this video as it is a necessary mechanic to master, and the second video after you have gotten used to the basics of the system. Now you should have a basic understanding of how every part of the game works. Let us quickly summarize everything. Number 1, players in Magic Chess are represented by commanders and have 100 HP. Number 2, the objective of the game is to do damage to the enemy commanders and drain their entire HP while keeping yourself alive. The last man standing wins. Number 3, commanders do not fight directly, instead they use heroes. Each commander deploys his army of heroes onto the battlefield known as a chessboard. This army then fights against the army of another commander, and upon winning the fight, the winning commander can do some damage to the losing commander based on how many heroes are left. Number 4, heroes are Mobile Legends champions brought into Magic Chess. They use basic attacks to automatically attack enemy heroes within their range. Dealing or taking damage refills their mana bar, after which they will cast their skills. Number 5. Heroes can be bought from the shop, which is a general pool where every commander gets their heroes from. The cost of buying heroes is determined by their rarity, ranging from common, that is grey heroes who cost 1 gold, to legendary or orange heroes which cost 5 gold. Number 6. Heroes are bought as a 1-star version. Owning 3 pieces upgrades the heroes to 2 stars, and owning 9 pieces upgrades the heroes to 3 stars. Number 7. Heroes have traits called synergies. Deploying a certain number of heroes that have the same synergy triggers a bonus called a synergy effect, which makes heroes stronger. And number 8. When you pick a hero in hero selection, the basic strategy is to buy every hero that shares a synergy with the hero you picked. I hope you enjoyed the tutorial, and I hope it was not too difficult to understand, and I hope it helped. Please be sure to like, comment and share the video. Also make sure to subscribe to the channel for more Magic Chess content. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.